Every year, LIU Post chooses a guest speaker for the commencement ceremony. With graduation less than a month away, let's hear who LIU Post students would pick as their speaker.
Bob Saget.
Why Bob Saget?
Because he's the man.
LaDainian Tomlinson from New York Jets. Because he's really classy, he's never in trouble, he's never gotten in trouble with the media, with the NFL, he's always done the right thing, he gives tons and tons of money to charity. He's a classy guy, he's a great speaker too, he's really intelligent, and I love him.
Well, it's a tough choice. I'm gonna go with Gene Simmons from Kiss. Because he's Gene Simmons. He can come out, he could probably offend half the universe, and he'll stick his tongue out that'll come all the way down to here. He'll say something really crazy.
I want Kanye West to come and be the speaker at our graduation, because he would grab the mic from the provost or whatever, and he'd be like, yo, hold up. LIU Post, I know y'all doing your graduation thing, but Old Westbury's is way better. So that's why I want Kanye West.
It'd be Kanye West because I want someone to interrupt him while he's giving such an amazing speech, and I want him to know what it feels like to be interrupted rudely, very, very rudely. So I choose Kanye West.
Definitely be Will Ferrell.
Why would it be Will Ferrell?
I heard him speak over at Harvard, and it was just really funny. You know, I figured after putting all that time and hard work and getting a degree, why not have it worthwhile at the end? You know.
I would pick Taylor Swift just because I think she's a really good role model for people of this generation, and she has really good music, so I would choose her.
I'm going to say Jay-Z because only he's a trendsetter, and most college students nowadays come from like lower to middle class families where it's pretty much nothing, no resources, and to make it like he did, I think that would be something very impactful, not even just as graduation, but just in general. So I say Jay-Z.
I guess if I had to choose one guy, it'd have to be my main man, Jersey Drake. I mean, he gives me so much inspiration, so I guess I'd have to go with Drake. And I think towards the end of the speech, he'd have to say his classic song, Miss Me. I just hope you miss me a little while I'm gone. Perfect way to end it. I love Drake on all of his songs, so he couldn't go wrong with that.
Good question, because I'm a sports guy, so right away I think athletes, but when it comes to graduation, probably somebody that's in the business of broadcasting, so I'm a broadcast major. So my personal choice, I would love like Al Michaels, because he's an awesome broadcaster and he's in the business, and I don't know, I think that'd be cool.
Well, definitely not Al Michaels. I think that's a terrible choice. I have two. I'm going to give you two.
Okay.
I'm going to say Lil B, because I think since our campus was voted one of the most socially awkward campuses, I think we should get the most socially awkward hip-hop artist. And I think we could kind of relate to one another. So I think he'd be good. And I also think Craig Carton would be a great choice. Someone like me who's into broadcasting, I look up to Craig Carton in my profession. I like the way he does this show on WFAN. I think he would be a very, very good guest to have. And he'd have some fun with it too, which is always good. I don't want to be bored.
Nicki Minaj.
And why would you want Nicki Minaj?
Because she has multiple personalities and can relate to everyone.
Kanye West, Lil B, and Nicki Minaj? That's just swag overload. For PTV, I'm Matt Sauer.